Welcome along, fellow Dark Magician enthusiasts, to another video. Today's video, new Rush content has dropped for Duel Links, and surprisingly, we've got a little bit of something to use with this new content. Not fully for us, but you know, it's something cool that I just realized we can actually use this. But I want to get into what you can get for the Road to Worlds campaign. So, Konami giving away a new skill for Yuga Odo, which utilizes the Seven's Road monsters and lets you get into Master of the Seven's Road much more easily. Which, this can be used in Dark Magician if you run some of the Seven's Road cards. Because its continuous effect gains attack equal to the number of Dark Attribute Spellcaster type monsters with different names in your graveyard, times 300. And if you have 7 or more Dark Attribute Spellcaster type monsters in your graveyard, this card inflicts piercing battle damage. So Master of the Seven's Road can work very easily in Dark Magician. Just running another level 7 and level 6 monster on top of that can be a bit burdensome. But I have done a little bit of labbing ever since the cards have come out, and I think I may have something. Also, you can get some gems, you can get a skill ticket, a character unlock ticket, and then part 2, when the speed content drops, you're going to get even more gems, another character unlock ticket, another skill ticket, and there's a skill for Yuma and Astral, Zexal skill, which is Zexal 2. Normally, the Zexal skills, they are Zexal 1s, but this is the Zexal 2 form, as part of the Zexal anime, which it's going to look cool, I reckon. And they're dropping a new card, Chaos number 39, Utopia Ray Victory. And you can also get a bunch of cool rewards as well. Super Rare Dream Tickets, Ultra Rare Dream Tickets, some processing stuff, which is going to look really nice. And then you can complete some event missions. And, yeah, complete some event missions and get some cool rewards, which I've already got in my Rush Duel stuff. And got the Chronicle chips there. I will have to play speed duels for the other content. But yeah, this is gonna be when it drops. When it drops on the 17th of May. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. And also, from the 19th of May, there's gonna be gems being given out until the World Championship qualifiers begin, which is cool. But what I wanted to show you, there are 2 new things that have been added to the game. There's a mini box, and then there is a structure deck. Seven's Road Phantasm. Now, I did buy 3 copies. One copy is being given away for 3. Yeah, no, not 3, not the number 3, for free. Sorry. 1 copy is being given away for free, and then you can buy another copy with gems. And then if you want to buy the 3rd copy, you really can. One card I really want to highlight is Seven's Road Warlock. Now, you might be wondering, what's so special about Warlock? If you look at these defense points, they are 1700. And Seven's Road Warlock is also a Dark Spellcaster. So, if we go back to the deck that I have a little cooked up here, and we look at the skill, Magician's Shuffle says, on turn 2 onward, review 1 Dark Attribute Spellcaster type monster with 1700 or more defense in your hand to your opponent. So now, by revealing Seven's Road Warlock, you can get into your Dark Magician cards. Really, really insane. When I realized that we could use this bad boy to reveal, new instantly, Seven's Road Fusion combined with DM is the way to go to play DM. Because now, we can play a DM package, or we can play a Seven's Road package, and go from there. So this is really, really exciting stuff. There was some other things that they've added as well, which I've already gone ahead and bought with my gems, because good stuff. So Structure Deck is up, and the first purchase will be discounted price, and you can get a copy for free. The 2 new legend cards, Compulsory Evacuation Device and Hammer Shot. These are really good cards. Compulsory Evacuation Device is probably going to be the new mandatory legend card because it's really, really well. So when either player normal or special summons a monster, or after your opponent activates a spell card, you get to return one monster on the field to the hand. So, if your opponent fusion summons, with the effect of fusion, you can just use Compulsory Evacuation Device and immediately bounce the fusion summoned monster. And so like now your opponent has wasted 3 cards at least, and you get free monster removal. It's really, really powerful, really, really good stuff. And then there's also Hammer Shot, which Hammer Shot will destroy one attack position on the monster with the highest attack. So, the only problem with this is if we have DM on the field and our opponent's monsters are lower than us, then like Hammer Shot will work against us. And I do believe if there are 2 monsters on the field with the same attack, the game will check to see which one you want to pick. I can't say that for sure since it's not really in text, but in the original version of Hammer Shot, which was released in Speed Duel, it does say your choice if tied. So yeah, that'll be interesting. And what's really, really cool, like you can use this against maximum monsters, but we already used 1000 Knives against maximum monsters. Yeah. Also, what I forgot to mention from the structure deck, a new fusion monster has come out that we could, use as part of the 7's Road package. 7's Road Charming Witch, which changes battle position of a monster on your opponent's field, and the card will inflict piercing battle damage the same turn, which is really good. If we can't beat over the big monsters, let's fusion summon 7's Road Charming Witch and put him in defense. And finally, let's get to the box, which you may have noticed a couple of cards were there. There is 7's Road Ultima Witch. So you're not going to make this often, but if you do, you can add a spell card from your graveyard to your hand, and you will only be allowed to activate 1 normal spell card for the rest of the turn. But it's still very, very good effect. So like, if you summon this, you got 1000 Knives and you got Demon on the field. So 1000 Knives in the graveyard, or you use 1000 Knives in your hand, you can just use 7's Road Ultimate Witch's effect and grab that 1000 Knives again and use it again. Really, really nuts. There is a new trap, which is unfortunately limit 3, Execute Writing. When your opponent normal special summons an effect monster face up, you special summon 1 monster with attack less than or equal to that monster from your graveyard to your field in face-up attack position. Then you can make up to 2 face-up monsters on your opponent's field lose 1800 attack until the end of the turn. Now the only problem is, I don't believe like this is something we would end up really using that much. I still prefer 3 copies of Secret Order because it summons out DM for free and gives it attack and prevents it from being destroyed by trap cards the same turn, which is good stuff. Then there's Strange Witch, which is like what utilizes the what makes the 7's Road Charming Witch and the 7's Road Witch fusions really powerful. Like you just summon 7's Road Charming Witch or 7's Road Witch from graveyard and then add fusion from graveyard to your hand. Only if you have no other monsters on your field. Still a good card. I'm still trying to chase 3 copies. I like this to my favorites. Why not? And then there's one more card right down the bottom, which is a common, thankfully, called Lily Slayer. During the turn you normal summon this card, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. If a spellcaster type monster was sent to the graveyard by this effect, this face-up card can also be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a dark attribute spellcaster type monster in attack position this turn. So, you can get Dark Magician out even easier this way. Or you can get let's go back to the deck. Let's go back to my deck. So if you're running a 7's Road package, you could get 7's Road Magician out easy. You could get Dark Sword Magician out easy. And Dark Magician, it's really good. So like this is the new card I'm going to be running for this. And this is what my 7's Fusion deck is going to be looking like. So I'm not running much of the 7's Road monsters. I did try 7's Road Wiz, but like that effect never came. Like its effect never came up at all. If we look for 7's Road, 7's Road Wiz was that as well, but It's not really that great. You send one card from your hand to the graveyard, change the original attack of one face-up level 8 or lower monster on your opponent's field with the same attack with this card to 0 until the end of this turn. Then if you have 7's Red Magician in your graveyard, you can draw one card. Not many people are going to have 1000 attack monsters by the time they've finished their turn and like gotten their big monsters out. So like 7's Red Wizard's effect doesn't really come up a whole lot. Like it's good for another name for Master of the Seven's. Yeah, Master of the Seven's Row, but we already play a whole bunch of Dark Spellcasters. Like, look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different names. We already got 10 different names. It's very easy to boost Master of the Seven's Road. Yeah, so 7's Road package, we've got 7's Road Magician, of course, 7's Road Witch, 7's Road Warlock, 7's Road Sorcerer, 7's Road Mage. We got the 2 fusions for the Charming Witch, for the Ultima Witch, and Master of the Seven's Road. And we've also got Strange Witch, so we can make 7's Charming Witch. So yeah, that is the direction I'm going with this deck from here on out. I managed to summon out Master of the Seven's Road already. Within the few games I was playing to get up to Gold Rank 1, and it's so good. It's really, really good. Yeah, I encourage you guys to get onto this. If you can't buy 3 copies of the structure deck, that's fine. Like, you don't need to have so many copies of 7's Road Charming Witch. But honestly, get yourself 7's Road Warlock. It is going to boost the power of your DM deck a lot more significantly, since you're increasing the odds of getting a monster into your hand to reveal for the effect. For the skills effect, and then you can just pop off from there. It's really, really good. Yeah, just keep in mind it's a level 5, so requires 1 tribute. But what you can do once you reveal 7's Road Warlock, you can add DM or DMG, and then you can just discard, send 7's Road Warlock to the graveyard, and then you don't need him for the rest of the duel. Like, you can just leave him in the graveyard. But anytime you use any effect that shuffles monsters from your graveyard into the deck, make sure you put 7's Road Warlock back so you can keep revealing and then keep adding and so forth. Yeah, really, really good stuff. Now you might be wondering, why not use Yuga and use his skill, which lets you add Fusion and 7's Road Magician and 7's Road Witch to your hand, like, for free, essentially. I feel like I want to see how well I can go with the Magician Shuffle skill, because this is Dark Magician, and I do think DM best deck, you know? DM best deck. But yeah, I want to see how Magician Shuffle plays, see how well it does, and if I can get to COG this month with it, cool. Really, really cool. If I can't, then, you know, we'll try the Yuga skill, which it'll honestly feel more like just playing 7's Road. So I want to keep it more like focused on DM being the main usage, and the 7's Road package is just there to utilize the fusions and for extra damage. But yeah, that is all there is to this. As I said before, I encourage you guys, get 7's Road Warlock, add him to your deck. Also get Lily's Slayer from the mini box. It's a common, so you'll easily get it. Add it to your deck, and it's just going to boost the power of your deck very significantly. It's very, very good stuff. Yeah. With that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.